Just do that again with that coffee.
Oh, that's nice.
I've got to admit, I can't believe we found this little place
Tasty.
somewhere. So, in the UK, it's like we've just gone abroad. We find a little ideal somewhere when we've gone on holiday, isn't it?
I like ideals.
I feel like we're on a bit of a tour. Oh, that is nice. So what's this place called?
Secret Garden.
It's called Secret Garden at Bakewell. And if the coffee's anything to go by, we highly recommend it already, don't we? So yes, get yourselves down here, try it out.
You moaning about the rice?
Nope, I didn't moan.
Well.
You see?
Wow.
Go on then, dig in.
I don't know where to start. Oh dear. I'll try some rice.
What happened?
Oh, you've got to try it.
I'm going to.
Lovely. Oh, wow. Just fucking wow.
I think that's just got a massive approval. So guys, I think, yeah, you just need to get down to Secret Garden Bistro. Well guys, that was the best I could do. It says it's still battling.
Battling being the operative word.
What do you think? It's just every bit, everything tastes so unbelievable. Even the rice. I tell you now, I'll be honest, if I was staying here at that hotel or whatever, I can honestly say that I would
All I can say,
I would eat there.
Ukrainians know how to bloody cook.
They do.
Because that was, oh, I know we'll go on a bit, but for
I know. It's like you said though, it's they just know.
the taste was amazing. Even the rice, it gave some rice, and it's like I've never tasted before. I've either not lived enough to taste these phenomenal tastings of rice, or
well, whatever he did
knew how to cook.
He certainly did. Well, I think we're going to come down and we'll bring socks with us.
Yeah, have a walk along the river.
We'll have a walk along the river.
And go back to the bistro, because he was really nice.
Yeah. Well, no, it's like you said though, you know, we can have a nice walk along the river. What am I doing? Went too quick for a start.
What did we have? 2 meals.
We had Hunter's chicken.
4 cups of coffee. 4 cups of coffee.
Which 2 of them he did on the house, bless him.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So we had 2 Hunter's chicken, 2 coffees. That came to 36 quid. And we'll put the pictures of the meals in because they were just.
And then we've had 2 pieces of cake to take home.
2 pieces of chocolate fudge cake that look absolutely beautiful. A big selection of coffee. Even his coffee.
Oh yeah, it was lovely. We like Italian coffee, but that was, I'm not sure what it was, but it was
very smooth, very smooth, very tasty. I tend to have sugar in my coffee, and his coffee I didn't need to have sugar in it. So it says it all really.
It was really nice.
Don't get me wrong, listen guys, the taste suited us. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, somebody else might go, well, the coffee's too sweet, not strong enough, whatever. Very, very palatable. The food, divine, neither of us managed to finish it. I got close. Even the salad was so crisp.
Yeah, it was really fresh. Every bite was fresh. You could taste the freshness. No
Yeah.
curling of the salad or anything. It was.
Garlic, even the garlic bread was nice.
I didn't even manage to eat all that. And I love garlic bread.
I know. No, I can honestly say that's this has been one of those that you can notch up to being wow.
You could
A
have
wild
been
day.
anywhere at all.
Well, we both said, we felt like we could have been abroad.
Yeah.
We could have been on tour somewhere, just pulled into a little town, found somewhere nice to eat.
The ambience was
Yeah.
really good. Yeah. They had little signs up everywhere.
Yeah.
AM for coffee and PM for beer.
I had what, sorry?
AM for coffee and PM for beer. Well, for
Wine.
For wine.
It was wine, no beer.
Yeah, wine.
Absolutely no beer involved at all there. Thank you, lovely. Your suggestion for coming out. And what a massive success.
Thank you for bringing me. And we've had an amazing ride as well. And some
Yeah.
beautiful countryside. Lovely roads.
Well, the thing is, we've always sort of landed in Matlock, haven't we? We've always gone, oh yeah, Chippy
Yeah.
Tea, Matlock and everything like that, but I don't know, I just didn't fancy it today.
They were so
that's what-
friendly as well, weren't they?
Oh, very friendly. Like I
The
said,
lady, she didn't speak much English, but
I don't think she spoke any.
she had a smile.
Yeah,
Very friendly. No,
nothing was too much trouble.
yeah.
The guy that did,
The chef.
obviously the chef and everything, nothing was too much trouble. Kept coming up, asking everything okay. I'm sure if you'd have said it wasn't, he would have been mortified. It wasn't food that tasted like it'd been prepared earlier. It was food that tasted like it had just been prepared.
I think that's a place that, when it's your anniversary and you want to take your wife to a nice romantic place that's not too busy or overcrowded or whatever, I think that's the place to go.
I think you'll find that place will probably be very, very popular. I'd be very surprised if it isn't.
It wasn't, when we went, it wasn't, there was a few people there, but just having coffees and things. We
It's
had a
like we
meal.
said though.
And it felt like you was in a restaurant, but you was
Yeah.
outside.
Yeah, well, it felt like you were in a bistro, which is exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Like I said, you could have been abroad, you could have been anywhere. I felt like I was on holiday. I've had a beautiful ride in all the countryside, and then we got there and it was like, if I was on tour and I'd found that place, I'd have been so happy.
I'm so happy anyway.
Yeah, well, yeah, we are happy anyway. But the thing is, it's not that far away from us. So I've got a funny feeling it's probably going to get used quite a lot. We can't iterate how good the food was. We really can't.
Everything about it. The ambience, everything.
Yeah. And it's nice, when the chef comes out and he cooked the food, he served the food, he did everything. It was lovely.
Anyone for golf? Tee off?
No thanks. I'll stick to my bike. I'm not being funny. A decent set of golf clubs you could buy a bike with. Is your house. And like I said, really, when you think about it, today's a Monday, so I would imagine, in all honesty, if you came at a weekend, I would imagine he's going to be packed out. Because it's late afternoon we got here, isn't it? So we got here about 2:30, something like that. But we sat there and a good hour and a half has just whirled by.
It took me an hour and a half to eat the bloody thing.
I know. But you know what I mean? It's the time is just, it's like almost
That
like
much of it.
it felt like time had stood still.
I've not tasted Hunter's chicken like that before.
No.
And I've had Hunter's chicken quite a lot.
We like it, don't we?
Yeah, yeah. But I've not had it taste like that.
No, me neither.
And the rice.
No, I've got to agree.
Oh, fall over.
Fell over. Oh, foot down.
That's how I feel. Fat. Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah. Do you know,
Oh,
here we
sheep.
go. We spend that long, don't we? We've done it that long now, where we're looking at the flipping house, trying to
There's
get a
another
view
one
of the
here,
house. Yeah, and I've seen him. Of the house, that we don't see this.
No.
He's happy. He's chewing on whatever he's chewing on. Hey everybody, you're welcome.
Stay there, baby. Stay there.
Mum, I
Stay
want
with
one of
Mummy.
them. I want
run
one
off.
of them.
Ooh, the river. Cattle grade. Bzz.
Zzz.
Zip. I wonder what's behind the fact that they let the cattle roam.
It's because it's the estate,
No, it's
isn't
the
it?
estate, I know, but
So they can't come off because the cattle grid, and then obviously there's all the fencing and everything this end to stop them from getting out.
Beely in Bloom, 21st and 2nd of June. Open
Yeah.
gardens, teas, art show and stalls. Very nice. We'll be on holiday then.
We will.
We're going to the Cotswolds.
We are.
And we're going to see Mr. Clarkson's pub.
Do you know? Yeah, I don't know. I'll see how far away it is.
I think we should.
I know we should. But the thing is, we've still got that to watch, haven't we?
Shall we go dogging?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got rid of the dog inside, hasn't he?
We'll make a new one.
No, ladies and gentlemen, we will not.
Channeled up.
Yeah. Gone dogging.
Yeah, I think we should take a visit.
We can try it.
Don't you?
Like I said, we'll have a look at it and see how far away it is from where we are, and make a plan from there.
Well, we said we was going to visit the castles and everything, but we never did last time. So
Yeah.
maybe we should. You know, like when we go to Cornwall
Yeah.
and we disappear into the unknown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I fancy doing that. Well, last time we went down to Bath, didn't we? And
To where?
Bath, and had a look round, and it was a bit.
Did you have your back scrubbed?
Yeah. It was a bit crap, if I'm honest. Considering I went there 30, 40 years ago and it was beautiful. And then we went there then and it was like, what have they done to it?
Yeah, we've got a car. Let's go explore.
Well, that's the plan, isn't it?
Well, we're only there for a few days, so
Yeah, well, we'll do the best we can with what we've got.
Yeah.
It's just a little interim break we've decided to go on,
yeah.
just to just have a break, really. last time we came down. It was just ruins though, wasn't it? Obviously they've taken it down. Somebody's probably bought the land and they're going to do whatever they're going to do to it.
So sad though when you see these old buildings and they...
I know. Oh, I totally agree with you. It's when you think that it was somebody's home. You know, probably brought the kids up in it and everything.
All right then, that's clever. That's what you get for rushing, you tit. Oh, tit again.
He was all right. He's done his best to get out of the way. I can't complain.
We shouldn't have come in first place.
No, I agree.
And they call young uns lunatics.
Some of the old ones at the moment, darling, are not very good at all. I'm afraid. They're not very good at all. The standard of driving seems to have gone downhill rapidly. There's a lot more people just out for what they can do for themselves, I think. Come on, you guys, bugger off.
This'll be fun.
Why?
We'll wait on it.
Yeah, true.
You're addicted to this road, aren't you?
Not really.
You love it.
I don't, if I'm honest. But the options to where we can go are not good.
Oh dear. Is she injured? She's gone into a tree, Ada.
Is she?
Yeah.
Well, I can't stop, Doug, so... That's it. Done. Dead easy.
Bless her.
I thought she broke down, to be honest with you.
No, she went into a tree.
Alright. Just with the body being up.
Yeah, because she hit the tree.
Alright. I just said it looked like there was somebody with her anyway, so...
Yeah, there was a guy in a van.
There you go then.
They're
She's
both
fine.
walking and everything, so...
Yeah. Now, if I don't come this way, then I've got to go onto that road that goes to Matlock, all the way through Darley Dale. I don't fancy that. Not on a tea time on a Monday.
It seems easier every time we come.
Probably because you know we can do it.
Yeah.
First time was a bit, ooh. I mean, it's massively off camber and it's not very nice. I mean, to be honest with you, I wouldn't say it's one of the, well, it probably is one of the worst I've done. I mean, you think of those in France that we went round, they were lovely. And ones in Lake District were nice. You know, they're on about that Hard Knock Pass. They're fine.
Yeah.
They're not like that, where it's so steep out and completely off camber.
I don't think I'd like to try them.
What, Hard Knock Pass?
Yeah.
You'll be alright. You'll be fine. Eventually you just sit there and relax. You know, once you've gone round a few bends and it's a bit eventually you just go, oh, this bike does it. This bike's brilliant.
But having said that, we went to Snake Pass and everything, didn't we?
Yeah, you've done Snake, you've done Cat and Fiddle, you've done France, you've done loads of passes though.
But they didn't seem that...
No, that's bad. That actual
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
on that, especially the second one. First one's fine. The second one's bad because it's complete wrong camber and everything. If you had to stop there, you're on your arse. But I mean, I'm not being. If you go up the Stelvio, that's some of them are like that, and loads of people fall off because they go over there. They go over with the luggage. They go over there 2 up, and then they go and try and go up Stelvio Pass. And it's like, well, unless you're very, very confident in what you're doing.
It's not just confident, it's competence as well, isn't it?
Well, yes. Well, if you're confident, you'll be competent. It's just like, oh, here's my favourite toilet spot, look.
Yeah.
Flash lane, down there. Yeah, it's... If you are going to be in a position where you're going to need to stop, a lot of it is looking forward, making sure you've got enough room to do what you need to do, and then not worrying about anybody else. But what they do is they all go along together, so the first one's got all the room here at once, and as it slowly goes down the pack, you run out of room.
Yeah.
And then you've got somebody trying to do it on a shoestring with no room to move, no room to manoeuvre, has to stop, puts his foot down on the floor. There's nothing there to put your foot down on the floor too, because the road's just gone away. But, you know, if you can get the confidence to do it, take your time, enjoy it. The views when you get up that Stelvio Pass are fantastic. They are absolutely out of this world. As a rider, you don't tend to see the views on the way up. Although there's plenty of pulling spaces you can pull into and stop and have a look. Excuse me. There's some places where you can stop, you can just see it winding all the way up the mountain. It's gorgeous. But I can understand it being a bit... and to do it, for me, you need the lightest bike you can get your hands on. And of course, everybody that goes over there goes on a GS.
Taurus.
Hey?
BMW, big fat Taurus.
Yeah. Well, they're all ranting and raving about that GS though. I don't see how it's 10 grand better than this. This is quicker, lighter, more manoeuvrable. I can put just as much luggage on it. So I don't get it. I don't know why you would. Old boxer engine, no matter how they look at it, I know that's the characteristic of the BMW, but I'd take the XR over the GS all day long. I could be swayed onto an XR, I couldn't be swayed onto a GS. I know that you won't be able to see anyway.
Be a no-no then.
I think if I was going for an adventure bike, and it was not the fact that I've got to think about whether you can see or not, which is not being disrespectful to you, I'd have the V-Strom.
Yeah, you liked that, didn't you?
I love it. I've ridden all of them. I've ridden the 1050, the 800, the 650, and absolutely adored all 3 of them.
But I couldn't see, so...
No, that's why I didn't take you out when I tested it, when I had a go on them. But if I was going for an adventure bike, not a sports tourer, because sports tourer I just have this. If I wanted an adventure bike to do a bit more off-roading, a bit of messing about, I'd have the V-Strom, and I put 10 grand back in bank. Because the BMW, I think they start at, I don't know, 18 grand or whatever it is, 17 and a half, 18 grand, but that is an absolute bog standard GS. And an absolute bog standard GS don't exist. That's like finding a unicorn if you find one of them.
Yeah.
And then you have to put your packages on. So the things that you want, like if you want cruise control or you want whatever you want, it comes in packages. If you fully spec it, I think it's 28,000 quid or 26,000 pound for a fully spec one. And to be honest with you, I don't know if you're going to be using it all. Probably not. It's like with the cars. When you spec your cars, you buy packages. Well, it's probably only one thing in that package you actually wanted, but you end up with a load of stuff you're never going to use or need. But you have to have it because it's in the package. And that's what I like about this. The only extras you can put on this really is heated grips at 300 quid. Well, let's be honest, if you're ordering one brand new and you want heated grips, you just tell them you want heated grips. They'll put them on, they'll put it on your monthly, it'll cost you a couple of quid a month to have them. I can't think of anything else that I would spec on it.
I don't need them.
No. I had them on. I had them on the VFR, and I did use them because we used to go out in winter. But it's because it was a shaft drive, which meant I didn't have to worry about the chain.
Yeah.
Because that's the biggest problem, winter. Whereas on the VFR, you just got it home, no matter how much water, salt, and crap you've been through. Wash it down, dry it off, put it away. Not come out next time to get it out to find out your chain's rusty.
I did like that bike.
I know you did. The thing is, having the blade has made me realise how good Hondas are at road holding, handling, general comfort and everything. And that bike was very, very smooth. Very smooth. But if you put them next to each other, I would pick this. I just love this.
Yeah. It's got to be said, it's one of the
Well, it's the second one we've had
the
though.
best.
We had a 22 version, didn't we? In blue.
Yeah.
And then we bought this 24 version, so there must be something about them for us to have two on them. And to be actual honest, we didn't buy this. We didn't need to upgrade. We didn't want to upgrade. We were quite happy with the blue one. It's just that Suzuki were doing the finance deal, weren't they? Doing that ridiculous finance deal.
And the colour, weren't it? You
And I
always
wanted the
the
colour.
red one, but they didn't do it at the time, so we ended
No.
up with the blue.
But if you remember, I ordered the blue one, and just as I ordered the blue one and did all
brought
the
the red one
paperwork, they brought the red one out. And I went, if I'd have just waited. So we turned around and we said, look, we worked it out, and basically we'd only had the blue one 6 or 7 months. So it was kind of a bit too soon to be changing. However, it worked out that we were actually saving money by changing,
Yeah.
and ended up with a brand new bike. Well, my love, we're on 2,999 miles.
It'll be on 3,000 by the time we get home then.
It'd be on 3,000 by the time I get to them trees up there. And I've got to say, she is just getting smoother and sweeter. The more mileage we do, the more mileage that goes on her. Well, we're actually in a position now where the garage is going to stay as it is now for the foreseeable future. I can't see anything changing. Short of something happening. Oh, look at this. I love this. There you go, 3,000 miles.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
3,000 miles, 1 year ownership.
All the bells and whistles. Woohoo!
That didn't really come off very well, did it? Yeah, she's done 3,000 now, which is might be nothing to some people, but it's not just 3,000 miles in a year that we've done on her, is it? We've done another 2,000 mile on other things.